welcome to our impromptu Facebook Live today. We are at the Metro Integrative Pharmacy on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. And we're going to go inside and I'm going to show you why I love this pharmacy. It's a pharmacy where you can get all your Western medical medications for fertility treatments and any other Western medical medications. But they also carry a really nice line of all supplements that are Amy approved and skincare and bath and beauty products, and it's just a really great integrative pharmacy, which not many of them exist. So let's go inside. This is Joe. He's been in this space for, well, physical space for 26 years, is that what you said? But he's been in pharmacy for 40 years, and he's real passionate about the integration of, I would say, the Western medicine world and the more holistic world, right?
That's right, yeah.
I love it. And so, you know, again, what I love most about a place like this is where you can come here to get the medications that you need for really any healthcare condition that your doctor has prescribed, but then also that you can get supplements. And what they do here, what I find is amazing and interesting, is they actually help their clients manage their Western medications and maybe any deficiencies that might come up while you're on those medications, and help you supplement nutritionally with vitamins to help kind of bring the best balance to your body, which is really important. So I appreciate that. Okay, let's look around. So here, look at, they have my book up, which is beautiful. We appreciate that so much. And let's head over. So okay, we're heading over here first. We're gonna look at skincare. And you guys have been following me for a while, so you know that I'm very particular about what I like and what I don't like, and what ingredients to avoid and what ones to get a lot of, so that you can really best balance your skin. But remember, your skin is an external manifestation of your internal health. So we also want to be really conscious of what we put on our skin, because that gets into our bloodstream in a very short amount of time and can affect our hormones. Endocrine disrupting chemicals are what we want to avoid. And I think Beth is going to post the list of endocrine disrupting chemicals that I want you all to avoid when you're trying to get pregnant. So let's go through some of these lines. I love something like so Hauschka. I do like a lot of Hauschka products. What I would recommend is always double checking on a website like Think Dirty or Skin Deep. I think it's called Healthy Living now, Environmental Working Group, and ranking your products, trying to stay below a 2 on the toxicity level. Because some of these products, so it's almost like you have to go product by product with certain lines. But let's see, let's look at this one, this argan oil from Kahina. I want to look at the ingredients. This is how I function. Ingredients: argan oil. That's it. This is a good product. We like that. That's what we want to see. We want to see as simple as possible when it comes to skincare. My Shell, this is another great, you know, what I always try to do is make sure, especially with skincare, that we're so this one's made without GMOs, gluten, parabens, petroleum, phthalates, silicon sulfates, fragrance, colors. This is the kind of stuff you want to be using on your skin. So I'm so grateful that you have this in here. Let's keep going. So we have Burt's Bees, another great line. Again, though, product by product, you always want to check and make sure that they fall at like a 2 or lower. Badger, this is one of my favorite products. I use their sunscreen and a lot of their other products. Alba, another great line. You know, and then there's some basics like Cocoa Kind. I'm sure this is probably just coconut oil, which is amazing, or coconut butter. Ingredients: fair trade coconut oil, shea butter, beeswax, lavender oil. This is just like my body butter. It's great. That's the kind of stuff you want, you know. And my whole thing, right, is if you can't eat it, you shouldn't put it on your skin, because it does get into your bloodstream and again affect your hormones and your, you know, the way your whole body functions. Okay, so, oh, here's the baby line. So what do I use with James? I do like the Babo. I have some of their products. I have some Walida. Walida, again, you want to make sure you check every single product, make sure that they're all as clean as you want them to be. Burt's Bees, another great line. Dr. Bronner's, this is the only soap I use in my house for everything, from dishes to showers to my baby's bath. We use the unscented one. So again, you know, especially when it comes to baby, and then also especially thinking about when you are pregnant, what you put on your skin then does actually affect your child and your baby in utero. So you really want to be conscious of skincare, bath and beauty products. Okay, want to head over to the vitamins. Oh, excuse me. So I have this lip gloss on right now, the Jane Iredale. This is what's on my lips. I love this line. Again, non-toxic beauty is, some people find it hard to come by, but it's really not, and you can find it right here on the Upper East Side, which is great. And yeah, it's all, I'm assuming, like nanoparticle, non-chemical, non-toxic beauty, which works and is effective. And yeah, look at the gloss, it's so nice, isn't it? I love this gloss, I'm like obsessed with it. We have, yeah, this is a great line too, Pacifica. And even their perfumes, their rollers, they're fragrance free, I believe. I believe it's all essential oil and alcohol. And here we go, essential oils, yes. I love using organic essential oils. I use them in all my products as well. The Now line is a great line. Anything and everything you can think of here. So you can just get, you know, almond oil for your skin. Arnica is great for pain relief, things like that. Castor oil, for those of you that have been following me, you know I'm a big fan of castor oil packs for helping with any fibroids, masses, things like that, or even menstrual pain, just getting healthy blood flow to the uterus and the ovaries. And these are lavender pillows, nice and relaxing. Are these and eucalyptus? I love these. These are nice and cozy. We all deserve this. Nice little pillow. Lavender's very relaxing. I love this. Do we have hot water bottles or any of these? Yes. Oh, look at this. So you could do a castor oil pack with a little flannel and then a little baby sheep or a puppy right over your uterus. I love these. These are so cute. And an elephant. So these go in the microwave and warm up?
These actually have lavender inside them, or eucalyptus. So they're very therapeutic with the aromatherapy, and
I love it. Okay, wonderful. Soaps. Again, what you put on your skin, right down to your soap, will get into your bloodstream, so be very conscious of that. And let's head over this way. Okay. So, a big thing for women on the fertility journey or trying to get pregnant, struggling with trying to get pregnant, make sure, hands down, that you either get tested for any MTHFR genetic mutations or just hedge your bets, because 85% of the population has an MTHFR genetic mutation, and make sure you are taking folate. So something in the form of this or this, these are my favorites, and not taking folic acid. I don't want to offend folic acid, but it's a lot harder. If you have an MTHFR genetic mutation, you cannot take folic acid and make it into folate, which is what your body needs. And so a lot of women that are struggling with trying to get pregnant actually have an MTHFR genetic mutation, and that can cause all sorts of issues. A lot of times miscarriages, but also just the inability to absorb folate, and so that doesn't make your body as fertile as it could be. So every woman should be, I think, tested for MTHFR. Ask your doctor, but then at the very least make sure you're taking folate and not folic acid. If you're taking a prenatal that has folic acid, stop taking it and get one that has folate, which we're going to go to. They have some here. Other things that I think are super important for fertility. Where's my vitamin D? Here we go, up here. Vitamin D, I love this brand, Pure Encapsulations. I also love Thorne's vitamin D. Again, a lot of women that are dealing with fertility challenges are vitamin D deficient and don't know it. Your vitamin D levels should be between like a 50 and a 70 on your lab test. Most girls are around a 30 or a 40, and vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that helps regulate your hormones, and so you really do need to make sure you have vitamin D in your system so that you can be as fertile as possible. What else? Let's see.
I've got a question here.
Oh, sure. when it comes to supplements, it's so confusing what brand to choose. Do you recommend Fertility or something more natural? I think the Fertility is a fine product. I have to look at all the ingredients. What I get really anal about is the fillers and making sure that everything's non-GMO, preferably filler-free, so gluten-free and free of any other fillers that can potentially be disruptive to your system. And it's really about like where the product came from. But as far as Fertility, I believe Sarah, the associate that I work with in New York City, uses that with her clients, and I think it's perfectly fine and safe. But you just want to be, so I'm very anal. There's only certain lines. Like I love Thorn, I love Pure, I love Garden of Life, I love New Chapter. You know, those are some of my favorite go-to companies because I trust where they're getting their products from and their sources, and also that they're filler-free and free of the crap, basically. So you're taking all these vitamins, but then they're filled with fillers that you can't absorb or break down or can be inflammatory. So it's like you're doing more harm than good. Okay, so let's move over this way. Oh, probiotics. So these are shelf life stable probiotics. So if say you're traveling or you don't have access to a refrigerator, want to change it up once in a while. Floor Store, awesome probiotic. I think this Probio Mood. What is this? I don't even know this. I like this, but I love anything Pure puts out. So looks really nice. But like I said too, this pharmacy just has so much, which is just it's a wonderful, wonderful place. These are some great liver support formulas. I love both of these. Thorn, even Gaia, this is a great one too, and Pure. These are great for, say, you were on some fertility meds and now you need a break from them, or you need to kind of, you know, detox your body, support your liver by getting some of the excess hormones out of your body. These liver cleanse or the liver GI detox, or even just milk thistle, will really help support your liver to do that process. So I see that a lot clinically, where girls have been on fertility meds for a while and their body now needs kind of a detox from them. So these liver supports are a great way to do that. Okay. So we're gonna go over here to one of my favorite fertility enhancing things. Fish oil, or omega-3s, essential fatty acids. Super duper important to really just health in general, not just fertility. But again, with women trying to get pregnant, we need lots of healthy fats in their diet and in their body, because the fats are what help regulate fat soluble vitamins, which help regulate your hormones. So, and it's, you know, I literally just had a consult with a new client this morning, and she's on this formulation, which I think is a great one. It's orthomolecular, but she was only taking, and the recommended dosage on the back is only 1 soft gel a day. What she needs to be taking is 3 to 4 a day. My recommendation is that we take about a teaspoon a day of essential fatty acids in the form of omega-3s. These are all, honestly, all great brands. Pure, Nordic, Thorn. I'm a big fan of cod liver oil personally over regular fish oil, because, especially when it comes to fertility, because cod has vitamin A and D naturally occurring in it. Again, it's those fat soluble vitamins that really help regulate hormones. And there's a lot of stigma around vitamin A. Vitamin A is not toxic when it naturally occurs. Vitamin A is only toxic in its synthetic forms and without phytonutrients like D, basically. You need D to help your body absorb A, and for A to not be toxic. So a lot of doctors will flag cod liver oil on any of my patients because of the vitamin A content, but email me if that's the case, because I have a great article that you can use in your defense. But you could also then just take one of these if you don't feel comfortable. However, my family, including my son, we take a teaspoon a day of, my son takes a quarter, we take a teaspoon.
Beth has a question.
Yes.
What is the difference between fish oil and fermented cod liver oil? Is fermented cod liver oil good for everyone?
Yes, it is good for everyone. Fermented just means that it's fermented, so that means it's easier to digest. Because these are fats, sometimes people have a hard time digesting them and absorbing them. One way to bypass that is make sure you take, when you take these, they always should be with food in your stomach, and particularly fat in your stomach. So, but again, the big difference between just plain old omegas and cod liver is, well, I guess there's two differences. Cod liver has the vitamin A and D naturally occurring. So I work with like a handful of doctors that love to recommend supplements as well. Because they're very medical in their approach, they like brands like this or this because they can actually measure out. They want to know exactly how much EPA is she getting with each capsule. Cod liver oil, it's a guesstimation because it's just kind of this vat of liver from cods that are sitting in these barrels fermenting, and we're just going to assume that maybe every capsule has about 500 milligrams. Whereas you can look at this and say, okay, this has 425 milligrams of EPA, 270 of DHA. My doctor wants me to get 1,000 DHA a day. So that's kind of where the difference lies. So for me, it's just what my teacher taught me and what works for my family. But I have plenty of women that are taking, like this one, and also Nordic's Prenatal DHA. That's a real popular one too, and I think they're all great. As long as you're hitting the mark with a teaspoon a day, which is usually about like 4 of the big capsules, 6 of the small capsules, depending on the size of the capsule. Okay. Oh, this is another good one too. New check here. I think. So one of my favorite fertility enhancing things is Amazing Grass, the green superfoods. You can add this to any of your fertility smoothies, which I have a bunch listed on my site, amyralp.com/tea smoothies. I think it's teas and smoothies, so there's 2 S's. But superfoods are exactly that, superfoods. So there's a lot of antioxidants in them, which will help improve like the function of every single cell in your body, but particularly for you, of the cells in your ovaries, and improving the quality of your eggs and quality of sperm. I love this line, Amazing Grass. I never saw these before. I think they're awesome. They sell these here, so you can just get the individual packets and like add that to, kombucha that you get from the case across the way. Okay, let's see, what else? We have over here, right, one of my other favorite things, magnesium oil. Great for helping you sleep, great for, most people are walking around with a magnesium deficiency, which lends to blood sugar issues, which then lends to hormonal issues. So a lot of women have magnesium challenges. So spraying your feet at night before bed, like 3 squirts on each foot with a magnesium oil, will really help calm sleep, calms anxiety, regulates blood sugar. Calm is another, this I recommend all the time. These are pregnancy safe too, which is really great because pregnant women tend to get constipated. This helps with that. They tend to get leg cramps. That helps with that. So it's another great mineral to add to your life. Okay, let's go over to prenatals. Oh, I took a kombucha from this fridge before and I'm drinking it. I'm having the Passionberry Bliss right now. And we have homeopathics, which are also powerful. I don't know a ton about them, but arnica is always good for dealing with surgery, injuries, healing. I use these on my son when he's teething. They work so well. Like he's never had to take anything else. Okay, so prenatals. They are right here, right? Here we go.
It's K as a kingdom.
This is the one that we recommend the most in our clinic. I love this brand because everything is whole food based. So meaning it comes from, things like the vitamin K is coming from cabbage, there's broccoli, the calcium is coming from things other than shells, which a lot of the calciums are made up of ground up seashells or some kind of shell that you can't really digest or absorb. These are all coming from sea vegetables and things like that, which are really absorbable, digestible. So you're going to get, I'd say almost 100%. So you get more bang for your buck when you buy a good quality vitamin. And then the other ingredients are basically nothing, whereas he doesn't have really terrible formulas in here, so I can't even show you a bad one, but a lot of the other ones will have things like soy oil in there and gluten and corn and almost the most common allergens. So then you're taking a vitamin every day to help your health, but you're allergic to the fillers and doesn't do any justice to you or your health. So there's the Baby and Me, and then Baby and Me 2 for your second, and I think your third and fourth trimester. I think they just changed this, so now I think it's just one formulation for the whole, I think they're just calling it, because we still have them, but I think they're changing it. There's just one now for the whole pregnancy. which is fine.
Absolutely.
Let's see, there was other things I saw over here. Okay, so this is in the men's section, but maca is something that comes up a lot for fertility, which this one's great, this fermented maca powder. Gaia is another really good one. It's a great antioxidant. It's an adaptogen that will help kind of heal your body from the stress response. So a lot of women who are going through fertility challenges are stressed out. It's a nice thing, you can add that to smoothies. DHEA, I don't typically recommend this, but if I have a client who is interested in taking it or their doctor recommends it, this is the brand I recommend. It's Pure Encapsulations. And let's see, again, don't forget about your partners. It'd be great to have them on a supplement. The Everyday Multi by New Chapter is a great one. Having them on the green superfood with you.
Any specific supplement to improve egg quality, or could a combo like OvaBoost work better?
So again, OvaBoost, I feel like, I'm concerned, what are the quality of the ingredients, where do they come from, and are there fillers? Again, improving egg quality is such a, you know, when you take something to improve the quality of the eggs in your ovaries, it's improving the quality of every single cell in your body. So you really want to just think about antioxidants or anything that optimizes the functioning of the mitochondria in your cells that are in every single cell in your body. So eating a nutrient-dense diet is super important. Then taking clean vitamins like the ones I'm recommending. You know, for me, I think the best way to just boost egg quality is make sure you're on a green supplement, make sure you're on either, you know, a good prenatal, a good fish oil. You can throw in some antioxidants, but I think the greens formulation has tons of antioxidants in there, but you could throw in things like CoQ10, maca, you know, any of those kind of superfoods and get it that way.
When during your cycle should you take maca?
That's a good question. I think in the luteal phase is probably best, because I think it has an effect on balancing progesterone levels.
And is a prenatal necessary when taking your other recommended supplements? When should you take a prenatal?
I don't think it's always necessary. I think you can definitely hit all your points if you're taking everything else that is recommended on my list. But a lot of doctors will give you pushback if you're not on a prenatal. Like, I never took a prenatal, but I took everything else I went through. I do think prenatals definitely, you know, through pregnancy, to make sure you're supporting yourself. So some women just can't take as many supplements every day, so prenatal's easier. Postpartum, really important to make sure you're still supplementing, because that's kind of when you get hit the hardest. Yeah, and nobody talks about that part. Okay, let's see, what else do we have over here? Blood builder, I love this formulation. If you've been anemic, ever been anemic, this is great postpartum too, so you guys keep it in mind for once you get through that pregnancy. But it has C, folate, B12, iron, again from a great company, all food-based vitamins, easy to digest, unlike a lot of the iron supplements out there that are really hard on your stomach and hard to digest. But this is a really nice formulation. Let's see. Oh, here's the prenatal DHA I was talking about before in the fish oil section, the Nordic Natural ones. This is a really nice one. Okay. So let's see, are there any more questions rolling in? No. Joe, if you guys are in New York City, Joe has, let's see, I just want to see something. Okay, Joe has a special offer for you guys that he wants to tell you about.
Amy, thank you for coming in today.
Sure, it's been so fun.
Sharing the Facebook Live with me and my store, Metro Integrative Pharmacy. You went over so many different products today, and I want to just say that we have on staff naturopathic doctors, homeopaths, nutritionists, estheticians, and something else, but I forget. But pharmacists, of course. Pharmacists. We're a pharmacy. How could I forget pharmacists? So if you need help navigating through the store and any advice, you can come in for a free consultation at any time. You can also schedule a 15-minute free private consultation in a nice, private area, so you can talk about anything over there. So Metro Integrative Pharmacy, we're located on Lexington Avenue in Manhattan between 68 and 69, right opposite Hunter College. And if you should need fertility drugs, we are the best fertility pharmacy in New York City. We are one of the largest fertility pharmacies in the whole country. So we have the lowest prices on fertility meds. We have a compounding room in the back where we can custom compound the drugs that your doctor will order for you. And we have years and years and years of experience with fertility meds. Our people are well versed in all the drugs and when you need to take them and how you need to take them. So any question could be answered 24/7. We have people on staff.
Amazing. That's an amazing resource.
Yeah, and we do have a special offer that Amy mentioned.
Yes.
So you can download a coupon on the Facebook.
On your Facebook page.
On our Facebook page, thank you. And please like us on Facebook.
Yes.
It's really nice.
That's mandatory. You have to like them on
Yes,
Facebook.
You must like us.
Otherwise you can't use the coupon.
And you'll get the coupon, and then you can bring it in. You'll get 10% off any of the nutritional products. And we'd love to see you soon in the near future.
Metro Integrative Pharmacy.
Thank you. And our Facebook page,
Which we'll link to as well.
is MetroIntegrativePharmacy.com. MetroIntegrativePharmacy.com. Lexington Avenue, between 68 and 69.
Yes.
Amy, thank you so
You're
much
welcome.
for coming
Thank
in.
you.
This was
It's been
amazing.
wonderful. I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed it. It's a great store. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.